Jewish Relief Agency in Bala-Cynwyd, Pennsylvania, sponsored by Stephen Katz of Premier Brokerage Services, received a grant in the amount of $7,500 for its monthly food distribution program. This program has a regional focus that provides food support to low-income families in the greater Philadelphia area. The Boys and Girls Clubs of Anaheim in Anaheim, California, sponsored by Peter Holden of CPS Insurance Services, received a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its Motel Kids and Distressed Neighborhoods Outreach Program. Homeless and at-risk children are granted scholarships to attend the clubs, given access to all programs and services offered, and are provided complimentary transportation to and from the facility. Free Arts for Abused Children of Arizona in Phoenix, Arizona, received a grant in the amount of $10,000 for the Healing Through Mentoring and the Arts program. Sponsored by Shirley Cohen of the Eugene Cohen Agency, this program matches skilled adult mentors with groups of foster children, meeting weekly to encourage the creativity of these at-risk youth. The Harmony Project in Los Angeles, California, received a grant in the amount of $10,000 for its Hollywood program. Sponsored by David Donchie of Leisure, Worden and Terry Agency, Harmony Project offers a year-round youth development program, providing intensive, tuition-free, music-based tutoring, mentoring, and life skills development. The Harvest Hope Food Bank in Columbia, South Carolina, received a grant in the amount of $12,000 for the Backpack Child Feeding Program. Sponsored by Jesse Pikus of the Kaysen Group, this program is designed to provide meals and snacks for the weekend for children identified by the school system as having the greatest need, who otherwise might not have meals through the weekend. Peaceful Acre Horses in Pattersonville, New York, received a grant in the amount of $12,500 for its youth program. Sponsored by Kevin Johnson of New York National Long-Term Care Brokers. This program provides services to children and teens who are at risk, marginalized, and impoverished. The Equestrian Guided Experimental Learning Curriculum is offered to improve communication, recognition of boundaries, creative thinking, self-esteem, and problem-solving. Washington Gorge Action Programs in Bingen, Washington, sponsored by Jess Wardwell of CPS Impact, received a grant in the amount of $13,000 for the Super Snacks and Supper program, providing food that can be prepared with little or no adult involvement, as age-appropriate, and a family-style meal 3 days a week. Meals are prepared with the voluntary help of the children participating in the meal, teaching the value of volunteering and cooking skills. The Susan B. Anthony Project in Torrington, Connecticut, received a grant in the amount of $15,000 for the Child Advocate Program, sponsored by Robert Thompson of the Thompson Agency. A trained and certified advocate, it provides crisis and support services to children under 18 who are victims of domestic violence. The program provides advocates to schools, social services, and the criminal justice system. The Brain Tumor Foundation for Children in Atlanta, Georgia, received a grant in the amount of $20,000 for its Butterfly Fund, sponsored by James Metters of the National Insurance Brokerage. The program provides emergency financial assistance for families with gravely ill children, covering general living expenses and items not covered by insurance. Children's Oncology Services in Chicago, Illinois, received a grant in the amount of $20,000 for the 2014 One Step at a Time Summer Camp, sponsored by Christopher Grice of Leaders Partners and Larry Herman of the Herman Agency. This program is a 1 to 2 week long camp serving children and teens diagnosed with cancer. The Dream Connection in Knoxville, Tennessee, received a grant in the amount of $20,000, sponsored by John Felton of Tennessee Brokerage Agency. This organization fulfills dreams of chronically ill children and teens in the Knoxville area. Mama's Kitchen in San Diego, California, received a grant in the amount of $20,000 for its children's nutritional health program, sponsored by Melanie Carter of Superior Mobile Insurance Solutions. The program delivers hot home-cooked meals to San Diego County children who are affected by AIDS or cancer on a county-wide basis, free of charge. In 2012, the program delivered more than 50,000 meals to children whose parents were too ill to prepare meals for their families. And our 2013 Felton Grant winner is Promises to Kids in San Diego, California. Promises to Kids received a grant in the amount of $25,000 for Camp Connect, sponsored by Steve Sublet of CBiz Life Insurance Solutions. This program partners with Health and Human Services Agency of San Diego County to provide foster children with the opportunity to reconnect with separated siblings via a 4-day camp and 10 other activities throughout the year, ensuring lifelong family connections. We are most grateful for the services of the 2013 Grant Review Committee, including David Long, CPS Sacramento Long Insurance Services Chair; John Rippinger, President, NAILBA Charitable Foundation; Kathy Carlson, United Underwriters; Lori Pravette, Equity Brokerage; and Beth Rusnock, National Life Group.